Hi, class. Hello. Welcome to Toxic Sheep Tutorial University. I am the Naked Sheep 13, and Toxic Terry's in here somewhere. I think he's recording. Oh, there he is. Okay. All right,
Yeah,
class. So
yeah.
today we're going to learn storage drawers, the mod. Storage drawers is a handy, but instead of having chest after chest after chest after chest of cobblestone, you can store everything in one box and pick it up and move it whenever you feel the need to. You can upgrade them to where they hold more. You can have them where I'm going to show you all this, but you have them where the item on front of it lights up to where you can see it. It illuminates a little bit better to see how much you've got in there. You don't even have to have that on screen just in case you're on the server and it causes a little bit of lag. Anyway, it does take a little bit started. You'll have to punch a few trees to get started with it. Uh, it's not cheap, but it's expensive. The drawer controller, however, you will have to go to nasty biome that everybody hates or loves, either one. So, I hate it personally, but it does get a little warm. When you kind of got no other clothes on, and iron armor is cold, so don't help none.
Well,
Anyway,
if I can
it,
interject right quick, if it's so warm or cold or whatnot, why do you let yourself be sheared so much then?
I like to feel the cool breeze on my skin.
Alright. So, how do we set this thing up then?
I All right. Well, if everybody's ready, follow me.
Oh, sheep reborn.
All right. That is my. This is actually the mod pack playing on currently. This is my pack. It is on Curseforge 1.20. T and Tartera here a long time to get this pack the way we want it. It still ain't exactly the way I want it, but it's good for now till stuff get updated. Then it'll probably go a major haul at one point in time. Alright, come on in. This is my little setup here.
A little empty in here, don't
Now,
you think?
yeah, it's a little empty, but we'll solve that issue real quick. We're gonna get some storage stuff in here. Now, okay, see if I can get started again. This is the storage drawers mod. You have three different drawers. You have the one by one, holds one type of item. You have the one by two, which can hold two different items. And you have a two by two that can hold four different items. Now, the amounts that they can hold up to 32 stacks for the single drawer, up to 16 stacks per drawer on the one by two, and up to 8 stacks on the storage drawer that's two by two. That's 8 stacks per slot.
Okay, okay.
You do have half block versions of each of them. You got the one by one, the two by one, and the two by two, which 4 stacks per drawer, 8 stacks per drawer, 16 stacks. But one by one. So essentially, half the drawer, half the items
Well, I
you can
mean,
store.
that makes sense, but they look so much sleeker.
Mm-hmm.
Might be worth it.
Maybe.
Alrighty. So what else do we have to have on this system?
Okay, now these drawers you can actually use individual. I'm going to show you this. Let me split this up a little bit. With any item, you can right click on the drawer and it stores in that item. The 1x2s can hold
Alrighty.
two different. You can hold four different items.
Oh, yummy. Golden carrots.
Yeah,
Nom,
my
nom,
golden
nom.
carrots. My golden carrots. My golden carrots back. Hmm.
I mean, okay, it holds more than a chest. That much I agree. Looks cleaner, and I mean, you don't gotta worry about anything being above it and not being able to open them, so that makes it convenient, but I mean, it's easier just to open up a chest, dump all my stuff in at once, than it is to click every single one of these little bitty things to clean my inventory up. I mean, that just seems like a hassle.
Aha. But wait, there's more.
Of course there would be.
It's, it's called a storage drawer controller. Now this block, this lovely little block, which is a little bit later game because you got to get quartz. This little block right here has no GUI, but whatever you have in your inventory and you have a spot for it, when you right click that block, it takes everything out of your inventory that you have a spot for and puts it in a drawer for you. If you do not if you have an item in your inventory that you do not have a spot for, it will not go in there.
Let's say it won't just auto create one of these empty spots for it.
Exactly.
Well, that's a little lame, I have to say, but understandable, I guess.
Now, you're probably asking yourself, okay, what about all my ores? Are you asking yourself, what about all your ores?
Well, can't the ores go in these regular storage doors like this?
They can, but wait, there's more.
Oh. Alright, Billy Mays.
You have these things called compacting drawers.
Oh,
Now, with compacting drawers, they can hold 128 stacks.
man, these look like those old machines the militaries used to roll that tape, you know.
Mm-hmm. They actually do. Could tell you what the name of them was. Projectors, maybe?
Well, I mean, you would use a machine like this to rewind the projector roll, but, you know.
That's true.
Might be good
But
in
what's cool?
movie theater build. Sorry, I know I'm interrupting, Teach. Go ahead.
That's okay. I'm used to it.
Yeah, you better be.
But say you got your auto smelter hooked up, and if you don't know how to make an auto smelter, there's plenty of tutorials out there. If you would like for us to show you a simple auto smelter tutorial, we'll be more glad. Just hit us up down in the comments. But anyway, if you smelt all your ores and you want someplace to put them, yes, you can put them in there. Simple as that.
So,
Sure.
what's with the fancy drawers then?
But if you want a block, which means you got to take out 9 ingots, go to a crafting table, put them in there 9 ingots to get you a block. Well, with the compacting drawers, it automatically makes the block for you.
Hmm. So is this just for like iron and I guess gold and stuff, or?
No, redstone. If you need redstone blocks, it's perfect for it. Lapis is a good. Even you can even use it for quartz. The only bad part about it is you can't break down quartz, but in this mod pack you can. But anyway, You can use it for quartz. You can also use it for glowstone. Glowstone's great for like potions, rooms, and stuff. You can break it down to just glowstone dust, or if you want blocks to decorate with, it does blocks of glowstone also. You just don't get glowstone nuggets. It don't break everything down into nuggets.
I didn't think there was nuggets on glowstone. If there was, that's something
It's
new.
not.
Is that one of the new experimental ones they're coming out with?
It it could be along with the experimental villager traders.
Oh, don't get me started back on those again. Okay, so
Anyway,
what else do we have in this system?
now as we found out, one controller will take and put stuff up to 50 blocks away.
So that's a pretty big
The
storage
wiki,
area.
yeah, the wiki says 12. We tested and it's like 50 blocks. Okay, but if you don't want your storage room massive like that, you can either use a controller slave,
Okay,
which
slave.
will extend it another 50 blocks.
Again, another huge, massive one. But I mean, the wall's kind of small. I mean, so you can't get too much on this wall.
True. But say if I wanted to go here,
Okay.
well, gee, naked, how do you do that? Well, I'm glad you asked. You have these things called trims. It lets you turn a corner on your storage system.
Hmm.
They're
Interesting.
hidden in the back. We do have these things they're called keys. You
Oh.
have the you have the drawer key, the quantify key, and the concealment key. Now the
Okay.
drawer key, simple recipe. It does take an upgrade template, which an upgrade template is a storage drawer surrounded with sticks, and you get 4 templates. What this drawer key does, it actually lets you lock. If you can see that little lock symbol right there on the drawer,
Yep.
it lets you lock the drawers.
So you have to go around to each of these drawers and lock them.
No, sir, you do not. You can come to your controller and right click on the controller,
Oh, you can lock
and
them
it
all at
locks every
once.
one of them. Your next key is the quantify key. Now, your quantify key is your regular key, your regular drawer key. I suggest you make, there's 3 keys. I suggest you make 3 drawer keys and a book and quill. What the quantify key does, it actually tells you if you don't have jade, it actually tells you how many blocks is in
Oh,
each thing.
that is very, very helpful.
Mm-hmm. And you can do the same thing. You just right click on the controller and it shows you how many items for everything you have. Now you have the concealment key.
Okay, did you just take everything out of that drawer?
Nope, I concealed it. If you don't want people to know what you have, you click on this key and nobody knows what you have.
Yeah, but then you can't see it, so you better make sure you memorize your storage.
True.
Well, I mean, this looks like a good system and all, and honestly, it probably would help me keep my stuff organized. But like I said, I'm a hoarder. Alright, 32 stacks, even in a single drawer. I'll be honest, you know me. I got about 10 double chests of cobble right now. I got way more than 32 stacks of cobblestone right now. Don't even get me started on my deep slate and everything. I mean, I'd have to have about 10 or 15 of these drawers just for cobble alone. I mean, it's still less room than the double chest, I will admit, but come on. I mean, it's nice, but I mean, if you're not a hoarder like me, I just don't see why I should start using this system.
Well, I got you on that. There's these things called upgrades that makes these things bigger. Well, not bigger, but be able to hold a lot more. To go 50 stacks of your 50 double chests of cobblestone, no problem.
Oh,
In one single block.
oh, really?
Yes. What you got to start off with, I mentioned the upgrade template before for the keys
Yes.
is a storage drawer which sticks around. You get 4 upgrade templates. Now there's 12 different upgrades for these drawers. 8 of them I'm familiar with. 4 of them I'm not so familiar with, but I will talk about them.
All right.
Now, this first upgrade is increases storage by 2 times base value. So you remember I told you the 1x1 holds 32 stacks.
Yeah.
Well, now it holds 64 stacks.
Okay.
Is that is that enough for you?
I mean, that's a little over one double chest. I mean, come on. That's just one.
Okay.
That's just barely over a double chest.
Then we got it's an iron upgrade. It is 4 times the base value.
So two double chest, a little over. Okay, that's better, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Well, then you got the next upgrade, which is the gold.
All
Now, all
right.
these recipes, he'll be flashing up on the screen for you, so don't worry. Now, your gold ones, it increases storage by 8 times.
Okay, that's approximately about 4.5, 5 double chests. Getting a lot
Okay.
better.
Here's you another one. There's one, it does diamonds. It's 16 times
Okay, I think
base value.
okay about 10 double chests. That's. I mean, for most people, that's way more than enough storage and what they would need. I mean, I guess if I had to scale it down, I mean, because I mean, there's not any materials more valuable than diamonds, so 10 double. I mean, 10 times. I guess that's worth it. I guess.
If you want to go one step further,
Oh wait,
I got one last one for you.
further.
The emerald upgrade.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say netherite for a second. I was like, wait a minute.
They haven't come out with one. I'm waiting for them because the emerald does 32 times.
Whoa, that's like 20 double chest. I mean, I could roll with that. I mean, all right. So that's 5 upgrades. You said there's 8 you use and you're familiar
Hmm.
with. So what else you got for me?
Okay. Now, if you're the kind of person that you're not toxic terror and you want to eventually stop collecting cobblestone,
Hey, hey, hey!
uh,
No, no, no. Hang on.
cobble deep,
That's hearsay.
cobble,
That is hearsay. You collect everything.
cobble, cobble deep slate, gravel, flint.
Hey,
Heck, if you just don't want to collect diamonds anymore, you know,
well,
I mean, who said that?
SB737 says diamonds are for peasants anyway. So
Well, don't know who that is, but he's wrong. There's an upgrade called a void upgrade.
alrighty, void upgrade.
Yes, I like the void upgrade. Okay. But a simple fact, say you've maxed out, say you use the emerald upgrade, the top tier upgrade, 32 stacks.
Alrighty, I've got more than that in just
And you
cobblestone. So
Okay, and you're like, I love cobble. I love cobble deep slate. I just I don't want to make another storage drawer for it. I don't have one open. I've got all my other stuff in here. I've got everything set. If I do one more drawer, then I'll have to do another trim or another controller to hook it to, and I just don't have the room for it. Well, you put the void upgrade in it, and you can put all the cobble you want into that box past the 32 times. But the bad part about it is everything past that number gets voided. All right.
Well, I mean, 32 stacks, the upgrades 32 times that amount, and you get 64 items in a stack. I mean, I just did the math. That's 65,536. I mean, I guess I can be okay with that limited amount of cobblestone. I guess I can survive on that amount.
Illumination upgrade, which is simply, you ain't gonna be able to tell it too much in here, but it's simply you right click on it and it illuminates the items that's actually in the drawer. Now, these upgrades I'm not very familiar with, but I'm going to do a quick rundown. There's the redstone upgrade. It emits a signal for total storage. Then you've got the field level upgrade. It shows how full the storage is. You got the max redstone upgrade, emits signal for most full slot. And then you have a minimal redstone upgrade, emits signal for the least full slot. I'm a sheep. I don't know redstone. So, bye.
So is that all the upgrades?
That's it. That's the storage drawers in a nutshell.
So we have the drawers, we have the controllers, compacting drawers, the trim and the slave, upgrades, and keys. Okay. Interesting.
That's it.
Alrighty. Well, bye, Teach.